Hi guys, I'm Teo and welcome to my new vlog. It's Saturday today. I just uploaded my last vlog yesterday and I'm already starting to film the new vlog today because I think it might be interesting to see how another busy week at Cambridge is like. And in this video I'd also like to talk about life as an international student in Cambridge and some advice about that, and also especially the life of an introvert international student, because after all I think I could say that I'm an introvert, and I think that might be interesting for some of you. I've had some suggestions to talk about the experience of an international student in Cambridge, which I am. I'm from Romania. Yeah, so let's see how this goes. Today I woke up quite late. I didn't plan on waking up early because the past week has been so hectic and I've had a bit of time to rest. But now I'm easing back into the rhythm. It's almost afternoon now, and I think I'll go to the library because I don't want to procrastinate today. I want to sit down in the library with a cup of coffee. That's a really good thing. In the college library, you're allowed to take a cup of tea or coffee. It's recommendable for it to have a lid, but it can also be a simple cup. They really trust you if you're a college member, and usually nothing happens to books. So I'll go to the library and start reading for the first chapter of my dissertation, which I'm doing on contemporary German politics. I've made a plan for that about 2 or 3 weeks ago and had a meeting with my supervisor, but haven't had time at all to work on it in the meantime. So I think this weekend is a really good weekend to work on it. Although the deadline for the dissertation is in March, I think this weekend is a good one because next weekend I've got to write an essay on the history of political thinking, and in 2 weeks' time I've got another essay on that. The good thing is that I've set the next literature supervision for the beginning of Lent term, and the essay for that is still this term's work, and I'll probably do it before Christmas, but it's a bit easier to organize my time. It's much easier than having it for next week or something like that. So yeah, I've got these books to go through, and also many articles from the internet, from JSTOR. You might have heard of JSTOR. It's a great place to find academic journal articles for your studies. And apart from that, my history teacher is sending daily emails from the German press, and they're really relevant for me right now because my dissertation will be on contemporary German politics. So I should go through those. I've got a folder in my email which is dedicated to this newsletter, and I was planning for a long time to go through it and see what's relevant for me right now. So I'll probably do that as well, and I'll see what else I can find about it. So thanks for tuning in and enjoy this vlog. Hi guys, quick update today. It's Sunday and I'm still working on the first chapter of my dissertation. I've been trying to make myself work all weekend and today as well, and I've worked quite a bit yesterday, but not as much as I was planning to. And today I also I had some ideas about chord melodies on guitar, and I did that for a bit, and I still need to focus properly today. Haven't done that today yet, and I hope that right after filming this video I'll be able to work properly and read some more articles and book chapters and even start writing. I'm planning to write it over the next couple of days so that I can also send it to my supervisor. So what I'm doing today is basically taking notes from articles. At the moment I'm reading an article about the elections in 1998 in Germany, and I'm taking my notes on this side, and it's quite handy that I can split the screen like this. I think this is the first step of writing my first chapter. I don't yet have a plan of it. I'm just doing some general reading so I can identify what the themes are and all that. Hi guys, today is Monday again. I've had the Wollstonecraft and Hegel lectures like last week as well. You can check out last week's vlog somewhere right here, probably here. And yeah, it's been quite a productive day, and I stayed at the faculty between lectures to work on my 2 essays because I realized that if I want to finish both, I'd rather start working on both simultaneously. So I read a bit for the first chapter of my dissertation this morning and a bit for the history of political thought essay, and I decided what I want to write it about, which will actually be culture and aesthetic politics in Germany. That's the period of the so-called Romantics. Their political thinking came as a response to the French Revolution and what they saw as its failure. So I'll be working on that until next week at some point, Wednesday or Thursday. I'll have to check this. It's next week on Thursday at 4 p.m. And for the first chapter of the dissertation, there's really no deadline yet, but I want to finish it as soon as possible so that I can have supervision on it with my dissertation supervisor before the end of term, which is in about 3 weeks from now. And I think it's a good time to work on it right now. So I've been working on it throughout the weekend, but I wasn't extremely productive, so I will need to catch up. Starting from today, right, this afternoon. It's around 3 p.m. now and it's already golden hour, so the sun is about to set soon. So when the sun sets, what is there else to do than just work on your essays? This term my social life has suffered a little bit, also because most of the people I know, most of my friends are in the same year as I am, and it's a tough year, it's busy for everyone. Apart from myself being busy, that's one of the reasons why I haven't been going out so much lately. But if you're just starting out as an international student, which is a topic that I said I was gonna touch upon in this video, if you're just starting out as an international student, I really suggest being proactive about going out with people and meeting people, making friends. But I'll try to talk more about that in the coming days, because now I really have to get back to work. So I'll catch up with you soon. Bye. Hi guys, so I'm in between classes right now. I'm about to go to the translation class, and I just thought I'd check in a bit with you. Because I don't want to let a day pass without vlogging a little bit. So I've also had to do my laundry today, but I had to run to town to get some coins for the laundry machines, and it's really a pain every time that we need coins for that. Literally in Cambridge you don't need cash for anything else than laundry, and even when going out you can pay by card everywhere. It's just so convenient, but laundry is not. So yeah, but I enjoyed the walk. It was quite pleasant, and I always like taking a walk in the middle of the day to split the day and take a little break. Today I worked on my dissertation in the morning and solved some other administrative stuff and wrote some emails, and then I had a class on Jeremy Bentham and utilitarianism, and then as I said, I went out to town, and now I'm heading to the translation class, which is a translation from German into English, and I submitted my homework on Friday for this, and I hope it's gonna go well. I really like the translation classes because we go really in depth about the language and the subtleties of it. Yeah, I was thinking some more about experiences of international students in Cambridge, and what came to my mind today is that you've really got to be proactive about making friends when you first come here, and societies and societies fairs, which are in Freshers Week, are your best friend, pun intended, when you first come here, because through societies you meet other people, and I really regret not signing up for sports when I came here, and I joined a big band playing bass, which was a good thing. But other than that, I didn't do so much social stuff. But I really recommend you sign up for a sport, and if you do music, you join bands. you've surely got interests other than your degree, and other people have them as well. So you might as well look for meetings of those societies that you're interested in, and go to the initial meetings at least, even if you don't have time to continue going to those meetings later in the term. But yeah, so I guess my first tip for international students is seeking out those societies that you care about, societies on topics that you're interested in, or societies on music or sports or whatever else you're interested in. There are loads of societies in Cambridge. There is the College Societies Fair and also the general Cambridge University Societies Fair that you can both go to in your Freshers Week. So make sure you go to those first thing when you come here, and start chatting to some people. And every time you go to society meetings, don't just sit there. Be confident and start chatting to some people. I'm sure that friendships will emerge out of that, and you'll have a lot to gain. Because, you know, friends you make in university are more often than not friends for life. So I know that the uni or Cambridge schedule is quite hectic and full, but I'm sure you'll find the time to go to a couple of societies that really spark your interest and actually make some friends. So yeah, that's my first tip for you. I'm going to the class now, and I'll come back tomorrow with some more tips for international students. So I'll see you later. Bye. Hi guys, today is Wednesday and I've just got one class at 11, which is in about, I don't have a watch, but in about 15 minutes. It's a history class with my dissertation supervisor. It's not compulsory, but I like going to it because it's a bit of a revision from 2 years ago. It's a class that I took 2 years ago as well. And most of my fourth year colleagues are going as well. I'm not sitting any exams from it, but I like going to it. So I'm also going there because I like working at the faculty library, and yeah, it's just a good way to get out of the room and stop procrastinating, which is the topic of last week's video, procrastination, if you want to watch that. So yesterday and today I've been a bit in a hurry, but I hope to be able to come back here later this afternoon and talk to you. I'll run to the faculty, go to the class, work a bit on my dissertation, and then come back. See you soon. Hi guys, so I'm now back from my lecture, and I'm ready to tell you some more about my experience as an international student, which I was promising you every day over the last few days. So looking back now, I could have done a lot more to integrate, to make more friends, but that wasn't really me at the time. I'm an introvert, and I really only speak either when I'm asked or very rarely when I proactively want to make friends with someone. Or yeah, I'm a lot more sociable now after 3 years of being here and in Vienna as well. I'm enjoying being a lot more sociable than before, but I wasn't like that. But still, what I did to make friends and try to be a bit sociable was to play in bands. I played bass in a jazz band in my first year, and I played guitar in a disco band 2 years ago. Apart from that, I was also part of the Union of Clare students at my college in my first and second years. It's one mandate that runs from Easter term of the first year up to Easter term of the second year. It's 1 full year, and I was academic affairs officer in the Union of Clare students. I was also on the library committee. I had to communicate with college staff and with the undergraduates at my college. It was a really nice experience. For that, I had to candidate during Lent term in my first year, and I'd never done anything like it, but I just decided at the last minute that I'd candidate for the role of academic affairs officer, and then I got the place, and we had weekly meetings every Saturday. It's also good if you can get involved with some faculty activities. For example, in my second year, I helped organize the Cambridge undergraduate conference in German studies, the conference in 2018, and I made a good friend organizing that, who also studied in Vienna, and we still meet up and chat from time to time. Also organizing the conference, I got to meet professors from our faculty and work closely with them, and it's really nice to feel part of the faculty family. This year I'm also what is called TRX Junior Scholar for the German section, which basically involves attending meetings with the second years who are about to go on their year abroad and tell them about our year abroad experience in the German speaking realm. And that's also nice because there are others in the fourth year doing this as well, and we share this experience, we share our experiences with each other and with the second years, and we make ourselves available to be contacted about our year abroad, and we get to meet the larger modern languages community and the Germans, mainly the German section. And it's also a nice kind of activity that you can do. So yesterday I told you about the importance of societies, and I think a second really important point would be these activities that you can do with the faculty and the college that bring you in contact with other people and that you can get involved in, and that make you feel part of the community. Apart from this, some other activities you could do would be getting involved with theater, which is something I didn't do because I was a bit afraid. I hadn't really been into theater before, and I didn't really know what it was all about, but very many people here do theater for the first time in their first year, and they get into it and they love it and they continue. And theater has to be done together with other people, and you'll make lifetime friends doing that, I'm sure. And I think that would be, if you're into theater or if you like theater and are thinking of an activity to pick up, I think this is a great opportunity. If not, you can get involved with the newspapers at your university. In Cambridge it's the Tab or Varsity. In my first year, if I remember well, I wrote some theater reviews for the Tab. It's another thing you could do if you want to make your voice heard, if you've got some interesting experiences, especially as an international student, because I don't think many international students write for the papers, so you could try to find a niche, share some insights from you as an international student would be really interesting, I think. And you can apply for any section you want, for opinion or for an editorial, which you can do weekly, each week of term, and share your experiences. Also, something else I haven't done at all in my first 2 years has been partying, and obviously partying is a big part of uni culture. So when you first arrive, there will certainly be group chats emerging based on subjects and people doing the same subject at your college. So make sure you find people who are doing the same subject and you get on some of those group chats that organize going out and all that. You'll make many friends like that. You can go to the buttery together or go out together. That's something that you should really do, and I didn't do because there was no one in my year studying German, and everyone was doing French, mainly French and Spanish, and there was a group for people doing French, and I was only added to that group because it became an MML group this year, not just French, but I was never in the group chat, so I never knew when people went out, when people I knew from the faculty went out, and it's really a bummer, but that's life. As I was an introvert, I wasn't really into partying, and I don't know, maybe had I seen that people were going out often, or I didn't do it. So what I'm not doing now is I'm not endorsing the drinking culture, but even if you're not into drinking or dancing or partying that much, I still think it's good to go out with people and make a few friends, and maybe at some other time you can do other stuff that you really enjoy together. So I really suggest keeping an eye out for what your faculty colleagues are doing and your college peers, because you don't want to miss those socializing opportunities. That being said, one last tip from me would be to not neglect the society of your fellow nationals at the university that you're at. I did this in my first 2 years. I didn't go to many events of the Romanian society because I had all these negative feelings about Romania because of the media and all that, and it was the reason I left, and I thought I would not speak enough English and not get integrated if I tried to make Romanian friends here or go to the society meetings. But it's really not true. I've been to a few events this year already and I've really enjoyed it. I get along really well with the people from the Romanian society, and I'm sure you will get along well with people from your country's society as well, because there's a really high chance that you'll get along well, because on the one hand you've got similar childhood and teenage experiences, and on the other hand you're at the same university, and you can share these experiences of moving from one country to the other, and you can talk, you can get some banter going on about your own country, about how you moved, about the new country that you're in, and it's just an interesting experience to meet other people who have made the same or a similar step in their path in life. And I really suggest going to your country's society's meetings. So yeah, that would be it from me this week, guys. If you're an introvert or an international student or both like me, I really suggest trying to be your most sociable self possible in order to make friends and be proactive about making friends. Go to society meetings, faculty meetings, college meetings, meet your fellow nationals from your university, and try to stay on top of all the uni work and also go out with people and make friends. You don't need many friends, but a couple of really good friends will make your life so much better at university. And last but not least, thank you very much, guys, for the very sweet comments that you've been sending me over the last few weeks. They make my day every time, and I really enjoy reading them. I really enjoy knowing the fact that by sharing my experiences I can bring some value to you through these videos. And I'm starting to dabble into this platform, but I'm really enjoying it, and I think I'll keep doing it. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend, and please consider subscribing because it really helps me and keeps me motivated to keep doing these videos and bring some good advice and experiences your way from Cambridge. In the meantime, keep crushing the uni game, and I'll see you next week. Bye!